I should really wear this outfit more. My goodness. I have like I just bought like a really cute new coat that would go great with this. I don't know why I don't wear it more often. Let's get into the actual video. Oh my goodness. Hello Friendsies, welcome back to my channel. My look today does actually kind of go into the theme of this week's video because I want to talk about not like self-confidence really, but being comfortable with yourself and being alone. And alone feels like a really harsh word, but I guess you could say maybe being single is more kind of what I'm talking about. So the holidays are coming up. By the time this video goes up, Thanksgiving should be in another week or two, or like a couple days actually. And then immediately after that is, you know, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any other winter holidays that I'm not familiar with. New Year's Eve, and then it's Valentine's Day, just in like really quick succession. And I know between winter just being really a time where seasonal depression kind of goes up, and then a lot of those holidays being kind of centered around couples, that it is kind of really hard and sad when you're not in a relationship, when it kind of gets like constantly shoved down your throat. Like obviously Valentine's Day is a very like couple-centered holiday. New Year's Eve, everybody talks about like New Year's kisses and everything. Christmas, there's a lot of advertisements for like for your significant other, like here, buy this for, you know, like your girlfriend, buy this for like your boyfriend. It is difficult. And I want to talk just about like things, my experience, some advice maybe, similar to like my guide to self-confidence. I just kind of want to talk to you guys about how it's okay to be single, especially this time of year, and even though it's really hard, that it's doable. Let me explain. Okay. So I am one of those people that didn't really have like middle school and like high school relationships. I dated somebody very briefly senior year. It didn't last, obviously. And I've had like little flings throughout my life, but none of them have really stuck. The longest relationship, and I use that term loosely, I've been in was 5 months long. I am 23. And honestly, I'm okay with it. It's not an easy thing at all, because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm okay 100% of the time, everything's fine, I don't need no significant other, meh, meh, meh. I was gonna say I don't need no man, but like I'm bi, so I don't, you know, I don't need no partner, all that nonsense. The thing is though, thankfully with the way I was raised and the way, I don't want to say the way I saw relationships, because I didn't really see a lot of good relationships growing up, but thankfully just the way I was raised and because of my, you know, personal self-confidence, a lot of the time I'm honestly okay with not having a significant other. A lot of times it's hard. Like if I'm having a really bad day at work, I do really wish I could come home to like someone other than my mom and my cat. You guys will understand what I'm saying. I do really wish that sometimes when I'm just having a hard time, or when I like Valentine's Day, because I'm like a lovey bitch. Physically I'm here, but mentally and emotionally 9 times out of 10 I'm in like the Valentine's Day aisle at like a CVS, okay? I love Valentine's Day. I love love. I love seeing people happy and like together and celebrating their love. It's a capitalist commercial holiday. It's absolute bullshit, but I love that human beings have taken that and made it to celebrate each other and to celebrate their relationships. So I love Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is one of my absolute favorite holidays, but it is very hard sometimes in some years when I'm single and don't have a significant other and kind of have to see people interacting like that. It's not easy, and it makes you feel very lonely. It makes you feel like you're not good enough. But you are. Don't lower your standards for anybody is, I guess, maybe where this video was eventually gonna go. I didn't really have a plan for this. I literally just wrote down the title in my planner of like what this video was gonna be and got a vague idea of what I wanted to say and then didn't plan anything, and I probably should have. I might need to make scripts for some of these videos. Don't lower your standards for somebody just because you really want to be in a relationship. If somebody doesn't treat you exactly how you want to be treated, then you don't need to be with somebody. From somebody who has not had relationships, really, romantic relationships. And as somebody who has dealt with like heartbreak, I guess you could call it, a lot, I just want to say that I'm honestly comfortable. If it was just me and my mom and my cats for the rest of my life, I honestly would be okay with that. I would have bad days where it would be very sad and lonely, but I think I'd be okay with it. You can adopt kids and everything. Like, I want kids really bad. I feel like I've talked about this a bit more than I usually do lately. I do really want kids really bad, but there are ways to have children other than being with a significant other that can, you know, biologically create children. So I'd honestly be okay with it the rest of my life, and it's not easy at all. It sucks and it's hard, especially if you were in a relationship for like a long time and then you guys broke up for whatever reason, or you're just not with that person anymore for whatever reason. It is really hard to kind of adjust to being alone with yourself, especially if you struggle with, you know, different mental illnesses, just different views on yourself, like self-confidence. It is really difficult to be alone with yourself, but I am comfortable of being alone with myself. It took a long time. It's not easy. It's always easier said than done. Again, this very much links back to my like guide to self-confidence video. But once you get to the point where you're comfortable with being alone with yourself, then you just are. And I think another one of my things is I very much enjoy my own space. Like, my room is my little safe haven. My house is really my little safe haven. But then, like, sometimes when I just can't be with people and, like, be with my mom, I just come in here and it's a nice place to be. And sometimes I think about it and I can't really imagine being, like, sharing my little safe space with somebody else. And I'm sure if it was, like, somebody I really loved and cared about, I wouldn't mind it. But I just remember dating that kid back in high school, and, like, the couple times he came over and, like, came and, like, hung out in my room, I was very just not sure about how I felt with him in my room. I was like, ah! I mean, that could have been a sign, but anyway. Again, this is one of those videos I have no really idea what I'm talking about. I wanted to basically say, if you're gonna be alone for the holidays, not alone, again, alone is like really harsh. If you're gonna be single for the holidays, that's okay. And I know it's really hard. I'm not asking you to just like be okay with it and move on. I'm just letting you know that you do have other people in your life. You have other relationships in your life that are important and that matter. And those people love you in whatever way, shape, or form they love you. You're allowed to grieve. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to feel sorry for yourself. But just remember that you're okay. And you've done it before. You were alone with yourself before, and you could do it again now. And even if you don't really like yourself when you're alone with yourself, don't necessarily be alone. Get with, you know, your internet friends. Get with your real friends. Get with your family if you have a family that's, like, good to you. Because you don't have to suffer alone, essentially. You can send me a message on, you know, any of the links that I have down below, and I'll be there for you during the holidays. This video got a little weird. It kind of got rambly, it kind of got emotional. I'm not really sure how the title and the actual context of the video is going to go with each other, but I just really hope that you guys know that there are people out there who really love you and who are going to support you and be there with you for the holidays. You don't have to be completely alone. And I'm always available to send a message to if you guys feel the need to. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that this got, like, deep. I feel like this got really deep. Sorry about that. I don't think anybody was expecting a really heavy video. And this video and the next two, yeah, the next two, possibly more than two, but right now what I have planned in the next two videos that are coming out, including this one, are very, like, kind of holiday focused, I guess you could say. It's things centering around this time of year and the holidays coming out, so just keep an eye out for the other ones. Sorry about this one, I guess. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! If this isn't peak me aesthetic, I really don't know what is.